front door, thinking if I were to evacuate you.
1988 to 1991 was the golden age before the golden age went mainstream. These 10 tracks were the underground blueprints that shaped everything that came after. From Ultramagnetic's futuristic production to Kool G Rap's mafioso narratives. From Gang Starr's jazz fusion to Brand Nubian's conscious teachings.
I'm the hip-hopper,
these artists changed hip-hop forever. Their songs didn't always chart, but they influenced legends.
Smooth with the roughness, just serving justice, suckers.
They didn't need MTV, they had block parties and mixtapes. And decades later, their legacy lives on.
To all of the girls, a pretty boy Valentino, a shot of...
Which track hit you the hardest? Drop a comment, smash that like button, and subscribe for more deep dives into hip-hop history. Number 10. Third Bass, The Gas Face, 1989. Two white MCs from Brooklyn and Queens teamed up with a black DJ from Harlem and created one of the Golden Age's most beloved tracks.
Lies time the deception, and at the lies and the deception, get too long.
Third Bass, MC Search, Prime Minister Pete Nice, and DJ Richie Rich dropped The Gas Face, a diss track so creative it became a cultural phenomenon.
Now for the Prime Minister.
The term gas face became hip-hop slang for the look of disgust you give someone who's fake or whack. The song called out biter MCs, culture vultures, and anyone disrespecting the culture.
MC Search.
Produced by Prince Paul, the beat was funky and playful, with cartoon sound effects and a vibe that was pure golden age energy. The video featured cameos from De La Soul and Fab Five Freddy, cementing Third Bass's place in the Native Tongues family. The Gas Face peaked at number 76 on the Hot 100, a modest commercially but massive in the culture. Third Bass proved that being white in hip-hop wasn't about appropriation. It was about respect, skill, and authenticity.
I'll make you big, 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 big. One big for each one of you.
They opened doors for Eminem and every white rapper who came after, showing that hip-hop was about culture, not color.
I'm not dissing, I'm not fronting, I'm not talking. I can make...
The Gas Face remains a classic, a reminder that real recognize real, regardless of race. Number 9. Jungle Brothers, I'll House You, 1988. Before there was Hip House, there was I'll House You. In 1988, the Jungle Brothers, Mike G, Africa Baby Bam, and DJ Sammy B fused Chicago house music with New York hip-hop, creating a genre-bending anthem that still sounds futuristic today. Produced by Todd Terry, the track was pure energy. A bridge between two worlds that nobody knew needed connecting. The song featured relentless four-on-the-floor house beats, layered with hip-hop samples and rapid-fire raps. It was dance music, but it was also undeniably hip-hop. The Jungle Brothers were part of the Native Tongues collective, with De La Soul and a tribe called Quest, pioneers of alternative hip-hop. I'll House You showed their willingness to experiment, to break boundaries, to refuse being boxed in. The track became a club staple in both hip-hop and house scenes, proving that rap could evolve beyond breakbeats and boom-bap. While it never charted mainstream, I'll House You influenced the explosion of hip house in the early 90s and showed that hip-hop's future was limitless. The Jungle Brothers were ahead of their time, and this track remains proof that innovation always wins in the long run.
And master, traveling faster as I get closer to the point.
Number 8. Poor Righteous Teachers, Rock This Funky Joint, 1990.
Fouling, should I say I'm smooth with the roughness? Just serve.
New Jersey's Poor Righteous Teachers burst onto the scene in 1990 with Rock This Funky Joint,
Wait a sec, the teachers got to check the intellect.
a 5% anthem that combined knowledge of self with raw boom-bap energy.
Theatric, rock the bass, subtract the static, then that you rock into my concept.
Wise Intelligent, Culture Freedom, and DJ Father Shaheed
That of Islam, I'll take my time, think before I manifest.
brought Trenton's underground to the world with a sound that was militant, funky, and unapologetically conscious.
Beat to teach, so keep your pistol in your pocket. I self-rule.
The track was built on heavy drums and jazzy samples, with Wise Intelligent dropping science about mathematics, supreme alphabets, and black empowerment. This wasn't party rap. This was education set to music. Knowledge bombs delivered with the force of a heavyweight boxer.
Short, now then one more. Or am I too much for the mental?
The song became a staple on college radio and in the underground, influencing the conscious rap movement of the early 90s.
Rock this funky joint. But I'm your teacher. I teach
Poor Righteous Teachers never crossed over to the mainstream, but they didn't need to.
rather rapidly. PRT posse backing me. Easy now. Start.
Their debut album, Holy Intellect, is considered a classic among 5%ers and conscious hip-hop fans.
Of the clock be ticking closer to the point. Rock this funky joint.
Rock This Funky Joint proved that you could drop knowledge and still make heads nod, that being righteous didn't mean being boring.
Yeah, I'm on top of it. I have to get the sounds that you be seeing.
It was a blueprint for artists like Dead Prez, Talib Kweli, and every rapper who believed hip-hop could change minds. Number 7. Main Source, Looking at the Front Door, 1990.
All my speech is from a garbage can, but regardless, you shouldn't have to be so.
Toronto met Queens in 1990 when Main Source dropped Breaking Atoms, one of the Golden Age's most underrated albums. The group consisted of Large Professor, Sir Scratch, and K-Cut.
Looking at the front door.
But it was Large Professor's production genius that made Looking at the Front Door a classic.
You don't know the pain I feel when I see you smiling. And when I
This was heartbreak over breakbeats, a relationship song with raw emotion rarely heard in hip-hop.
and your friends don't understand your choice of man, they speak proper.
The track sampled soul and jazz with surgical precision, creating a melancholic backdrop for Large Professor's story of a failing relationship.
I'm the one you're against, and it doesn't make sense, cause I'm the one.
He rapped about watching his girl leave through the front door, the pain of love lost, the struggle to move on. It was vulnerable, honest, and deeply human.
Pull up, you start wildin', so I front like everything's hunky-dory.
The song became a cult favorite, influencing artists like Nas, guy who would later collaborate with Large Professor on Illmatic.
I'm me, I don't put on a show when it comes time for you to have company.
Main Source never achieved mainstream success, but their influence was undeniable.
I'm looking at the front door.
Large Professor went on to produce for Nas, Busta Rhymes, and A Tribe Called Quest.
And I don't think that I can take it anymore.
Looking at the Front Door remains a touchstone for hip-hop heads who appreciate storytelling, soulful production, and the kind of emotional depth that elevates rap from entertainment to art. Before we continue, if you're loving this deep dive into hip-hop's hidden classics, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We're uncovering the forgotten tracks that shaped the culture, the underground gems that influenced your favorite artists. Don't miss the next episode. Hit subscribe now and let's keep digging into hip-hop history together.
Yeah, we're back to work. I took time off. All the rappers got
Number 6. EPMD, So Wat Cha Sayin, 1989.
battle in the trenches with a funky be playing, cause with a partner like a double don't.
Eric Sermon and Parrish Smith, EPMD, were already underground legends by 1989.
Got the movies, danceable, what I choose and refuse to slack while
Their debut album Strictly Business in 1988 established them as Long Island's funkiest duo.
it was whack. Drop the album Strictly Business and you thought we would fold. 30 days.
But So Wat Cha Sayin from their sophomore album Unfinished Business proved they weren't one-hit wonders.
Back the second time, but on a different assignment to do a suck.
This was pure boom-bap perfection. The production was minimalist but devastating.
So what you saying?
A simple funk loop, crisp drums, and Eric and Parrish trading bars with effortless chemistry.
Cause as we climb the chart, better known as statistics, the brothers on my job.
EPMD pioneered the slow, methodical flow that would become the East Coast standard. They weren't in a rush. Every word hit with weight. Every bar was calculated.
Playing, understand what I'm saying, cut the sucker in my
This was hip-hop as architecture, building tracks with precision and purpose.
glance city double, K microphone record. Turn on my callers.
EPMD influenced an entire generation of producers and rappers. Their aesthetic,
More, the proof is in the pudding. Yo, check the billboard. People around.
business-savvy approach to the game inspired everyone from Redman to Das EFX to the entire Def Squad movement.
Scratch for that. Yo, I'm the
So Wat Cha Sayin didn't need mainstream validation.
come a dime a dozen. I can't blood related, what you could call a
It was an underground classic that solidified EPMD as one of hip-hop's most consistent and influential duos of the golden age.
Go where you like.
Number 5, Digital Underground, Doowutchyalike, 1989. Oakland, California, 1989.
Cause yo, we wanna know how many.
While the East Coast dominated hip-hop, Digital Underground emerged from the Bay with a sound that was pure funk, pure freedom, pure party.
The serious mood and do what you like.
Doowutchyalike was their debut single, and it was unlike anything hip-hop had heard.
Just do what you like.
Shock G and Humpty Hump brought P-Funk energy to the rap game with live instrumentation, outrageous costumes, and a philosophy simple, do what you like.
Just grab 'em in the biscuits.
The track was built on layers of funk samples, but Digital Underground played live instruments too,
Do what you like. Everybody do what you like.
bridging the gap between old school funk and new school hip-hop.
What's the night tonight?
The song became an underground sensation, climbing to number 14 on the Hot Rap Tracks chart.
And do what we like.
It introduced the world to Shock G's alter ego, Humpty Hump,
Brown, it really doesn't matter. We could all get down and do what
complete with Groucho Marx's nose and wild persona.
you like.
But Digital Underground's legacy goes beyond their hits.
Just eat food, try not to be crude or rude. Kill the attitude.
This crew gave the world Tupac Shakur, who started as a roadie and backup dancer before becoming one of rap's greatest. Doowutchyalike set the stage for their biggest hit, the Humpty Dance, in 1990.
A pigskin Yankee to a blue-black southerner.
But it was this underground gem that first proved the West Coast could bring funk and freedom to hip-hop in ways nobody else could.
With everyone she's meeting. What makes someone
Number 4, Brand Nubian, Slow Down, 1990.
Go watch, market off the good you get, going up another notch. Yo.
In 1990, 3 MCs from New Rochelle walked into Elektra Records with a mission.
from the hot youngest sing a little stunt. A 40 in a blunt. That's a
Brand Nubian, Grand Puba, Sadat X, and Lord Jamar were 5%ers ready to educate the masses.
On to the next.
stunt kid, y'all.
Their debut album, One for All, became one of the most acclaimed alternative hip-hop albums of the 90s.
Fully blunt, but now you get a stripe, graduated to the pipe.
But it was Slow Down that became their breakthrough moment.
Caught on the plastic and I just couldn't stop her.
The track sampled Edie Brickell's What I Am, flipping that guitar riff into a laid-back, head-nodding groove.
Me you won't rob, cause I smack you with a whole spill with sand.
Pete Rock later remixed it, adding his signature touch.
Mrs. Shane, you're the mighty queen of vows with a wide-eyed look and a...
The song was smooth, conscious, and undeniably catchy.
Well...
It climbed the Hot Rap Tracks chart in 1991, introducing mainstream audiences to the 5% teachings that would influence Wu-Tang, Nas, and countless others.
The crackheads and crackmen, they come up to my door. I don't...
But Brand Nubian was controversial. Our tracks like Drop the Bomb and Wake Up drew fire for militant rhetoric.
Took a long pull. Hype. Yeah.
MTV banned their video for featuring a black man in whiteface.
As the juice jingle.
Yet the album sold over 400,000 copies, proving there was hunger for socially conscious rap.
Things are getting drastic. Push up in the wrong one, you end up in the cat.
Slow Down remains their most enduring hit, a perfect blend of message and melody that still sounds fresh today.
Rhymes in the shower, shoes and scuff, cause the road gets rough.
Number 3. Kool G Rap and DJ Polo, Road to the Riches, 1989.
My name is Kool G Rap, I'm on the road to the riches.
March 14th, 1989, Queens, New York.
You have anything to say before this?
Kool G Rap and DJ Polo dropped an album that would birth an entire subgenre.
Open up a store for a decent pay, no matter how it seems.
Road to the Riches wasn't just a song, it was the genesis of mafioso rap. 6 years before Raekwon's Only Built 4 Cuban Links, before Jay-Z's Reasonable Doubt, G-Rap was rapping about Al Pacino, crime bosses, and street hustles with a cinematic precision nobody had heard before. The title track told a rags to riches story in 3 verses. G-Rap detailed his youth in poverty, working at Key Food for minimum wage, selling crack to survive. The 3rd verse flipped it, warning about the consequences of that life.
You don't want to be a gangster.
The music video showed him as a powerful drug dealer being led away to prison.
Money was dead, now the tables turn, and my lifestyle switches.
This was storytelling at a level that influenced Nas, Biggie, and every street rapper who came after.
Murders and homicides, bottles of suicide, money.
G-Rap's technical ability was unmatched.
Wanna be involved, but the money will get you, getting richer and richer.
His multi-syllabic rhyme schemes, rapid-fire delivery, and internal rhymes set a new standard.
It's hard work for years, some nights I shed tears while I set a brick.
Jay-Z would later rap, "Hearing me rap is like hearing G-Rap in his prime."
Like grass, people hungry for the past that don't even last.
Eminem, Big Pun, Raekwon all cite him as a major influence. The album peaked at number 78 on the R&B charts, modest commercially. But in hip-hop history, Road to the Riches is a cornerstone that changed how MCs approached lyricism and narrative forever.
So won't you throw a hand in the air? Put up a peace sign and please.
Number 2, Gang Starr, Words I Manifest, 1989.
Do away with all the stress and the strikes, so God bless your life.
In 1989, a Boston rapper named Guru walked into Wild Pitch Records and stumbled upon a beat tape.
Well, I attract that girl you're with. I got a sincere quality.
The producer was DJ Premier, a Houston native who'd been sending demos hoping for a break. Guru loved what he heard and invited Premier to join Gang Starr. That partnership birthed Words I Manifest, the first single from their debut album, No More Mr. Nice Guy.
I go for glory, I'm taking inventory, counting up.
What made this track revolutionary was its approach to jazz.
I suggest you take a breath for the words I manifest.
Unlike their peers who looped jazz samples, Words I Manifest featured a live jazz backing band. Premier scratched over King Crimson and Brian Eno samples, while the band laid down organic grooves.
I give her all of me, cause you're too small to be trying to rip.
It was a blueprint for the jazz rap movement that would define the early 90s, influencing A Tribe Called Quest, De La Soul, and Pete Rock.
They will scold you and mold you. Well, I impress upon you the fact.
The duo got a major break when Spike Lee heard their track Jazz Thing and featured it on the Mo Better Blues soundtrack.
Dictate and DJ, cause my fate is to be making history.
Gang Starr never charted on the Hot 100, but they didn't need to. They became legends in the underground, with Premier's chopped samples and Guru's monotone wisdom setting the standard for East Coast boom-bap. From 1989 forward, Gang Starr was the sound of real hip-hop. Number 1, Ultramagnetic MCs, Ego Trippin, 1986/1988. In 1986, 4 kids from the Bronx walked into Studio 1212 with a vision no one had heard before. Ultramagnetic MCs dropped Ego Trippin, and hip-hop would never be the same.
Lyricists known as predators when by stripping high homes and
Kool Keith borrowed a dusty record from a friend in Parkchester.
arms separate competing fighters from me, the scientist. As I execute
Melvin Bliss's Synthetic Substitution.
is a vast with elevation, astonishing with rhythm crossway.
Said G looped those drums in a single day,
Plus burned by the flame of the lyrics which cooks the human brain for
creating the first hip-hop track to use what would become one of the most sampled breaks of all time.
laws moving steady by most. We're ever ready like a battery.
The production was alien, dense, minimalist, futuristic.
Be rampaging paramedic, quotient is my title to inform.
Said G pushed sampling technology to its limits with sparse layers and razor-sharp precision. Kool Keith's rhymes were manic, staccato, pseudoscientific.
The chief, adversively explorating, demonstrating.
He spit bars like using frequencies and data. I am approximate.
For Dotson, a maxim of the guy, yes, the wizard Kool Keith.
Critiquing the simple back and forth of old school rap.
Using frequencies and data, I am approximate, leaving.
This wasn't just braggadocio. In it was sonic revolution.
Bass, intelligent, wise, as the record just turned, you learn.
DJ Mo Love later recalled, people went crazy for it. It was the #1 record in New York.
Cause the beat is so funky, the pace is well kept.
The track stood shoulder to shoulder with Eric B. and Rakim's Eric B. is President in the Underground.
Charged and work the alkaline, yes, the mystery to solve. So seeking the
It influenced Public Enemy's Bomb Squad, who cited the 1988 album Critical Beatdown as a major inspiration for It Takes a Nation of Millions. Future sampled it.
Revolutions turning emerging chemistry with deep precise implications.
Amory flipped it. But in 1986, this was just 4 Bronx kids making noise that would echo for decades.